Oh boy. Oh boy, who is that with me? There's somebody with me. Hi everybody. Oh, hang on, I probably need to remove this, eh? Wait, wrong thing. Hang on. This one. Yay. Hello. Oh. How's everybody? It's early. I think it's like one of the earliest stream I've ever done. Hope everybody's doing well. So many people. Okay, special stream today. We have a special guest. Let's go say hello to our special guest. Oh my god, I'm excited. There's already plenty of people in the chat and everything. Okay, let's go say hello. Let's go say hello to our special guest. I'm so ready. Maybe I'm ready. Ooh, we're here with a special guest. Echo, who is going to be teaching me Star Citizen. Hello!
Nyaron, hello! It's so nice to meet you and hang out with you today.
Finally, the first time we officially hang out. after missing each other at CitizenCon.
VTubers collabing.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, it's good to be here today and to be playing together. We're supporting Jingle Jam. Can you tell us what that's about?
So today we're raising, well, today until the end of next week actually, I'm raising money for Jingle Jam. For those of you who don't know Jingle Jam, you might have heard of the Yogscast before. They were pretty famous back in the days. But every year around Christmas. Yeah, you did? Nice. Well, there you go. Every December for the past 6 years, I think. 7? I lost count. Every December they've been doing this big charity event. And like since 2 years ago, they allowed other content creators to join them and allowed them raise money for charity. This year we are supporting 8 different charities. You can check all the details on jinglejam.tiltify.com. And yeah, and the best part is, if you donate £35 or more, you get big collections of games. Some pretty good games. There is like 2 Point Campus, Shadow of Doubt, which is pretty good. What else is there in here? Oh, there was another game. Oh yeah, Citizen Sleeper, which is amazing. I would recommend people checking it out. I also added some extra rewards on my...
today, raising money for charity. And yeah, originally started by the Yogscast. It's so cool. I put the link in chat with the command. So if you want some cool games and to donate to a good cause, that's what we're doing today. We're supporting Jingle Jam together as Star Citizen VTubers. So yay! And we just got a big raid from Nomad and Caviator. It's so good to see you, Nomad. Welcome in, Nomad and friends. Thank you for
wow, that is a big raid. Hello, everybody.
Let's go!
Oh, look at that emote.
Nomad, a competitor in Enza racing competitions. They're military pilot in real life, and they love flying Star Citizen ships, and they also have done security for us. So, a good friend to our Star Citizen community. Welcome in, everyone.
You need those sometimes. Actually, funny story. At CitizenCon, I went to chat with the Medrunners. And I told them that I was a streamer, and so I will definitely need their help at some point. That made them laugh a lot. Like, you know, streamers out here, we definitely need the security and the help of the Medrunners. For sure.
That's right. Oh, Midrunners is a good org. I actually wanted to meet them in SitCon, but I also ran out of time. But I had to meet them and check out what their org's about. We had a few friends that are in there. There's a lot of amazing people in this community.
True.
And Nomad, I should also say, is part of an organization called Armor X. And they're an amazing community, really friendly. Definitely check them out if you're looking for an organized group to play with. And yeah, also hang out with a cool real-life helicopter pilot like Nomad.
That is cool. That is very cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, my recommendation for missing people at CitizenCon is wait until it's almost closing time, because everybody leaves early, and then you can just chat with people.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I'll see if I can do that sometime. Spend some more time outside just chatting with people, because it was very busy inside. Lots of things going on.
Yeah. I look forward to see where it's going to happen next year. Rumors. There's been rumors about where it's going to happen next year. Well, I'll try to go.
Do you have any dates? Did you hear any dates? What's the current rumor on where it is?
The only rumor that I had is that I might do it in Europe again. That's the only only rumor that I heard. Which would be good for me.
Good offices there. Frankfurt, Manchester, yeah. Hell yeah, that'd be cool.
Because if it's in the US, I'm not sure I'll be able to go. So yeah.
That's quite fair. It's really difficult for me in Australia. Just in general, everything's really expensive. But I have some really kind friends that are willing to help me remote in there and participate and be with you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that again.
Yeah. It's Aussie is very far away from everything. Oh, I know. I have a.
We're stuck on a random island in the sea.
Exactly. In my stream team, we actually have a friend who is also from Australia, and like every TwitchCon and everything, she was always like, "Oh, I wish I could come to TwitchCon to see you all, but it's so expensive and so far." Like, yeah, we know.
We're very lucky to have the internet where we can all be connected instantly together and hang out with each other. It's
exactly.
So nice to meet you and yeah, play together today. Are you loading up Star Citizen? Do you wanna start playing together soon?
Let me open the game. I haven't even opened the game yet.
Come into the game. Let's play Star Citizen.
Yeah, we're going to need all the time we have for you to teach me how to race.
Yep, we're going racing today. We're going in to have a look at the Super Dragon Tofu Run track that I designed at Enter Racing, which has a beautiful machinima at the start of it. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out.
Let me post the video link in the chat actually.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay, I was starting to like go and grab a video link. I might even have a command actually. Let me see if it works.
Ah, I was faster. Okay, you have a comment.
Oh, there you go. So we got the video link, and we've got my track guide as well. So you can go to enzaracing.com to see the track layout for the Super Dragon Tofu Run. Now, because this is the Jingle Jam, I have done a little bit of forward preparation, but I don't know like if it's gonna help or not. But I packed some boxes, some cargo boxes, not the big ones. Just the 1/8 personal boxes with some clothing items, and I thought that, you know, once you've learned the course and we've done a personal tour of the Super Dragon Tofu Run, we can do a delivery run, because on the course I purposefully flew past multiple landing pads, and if we stop at the major landing pads we can deliver some clothes to citizens in need throughout Lawville. If you
that's great.
How cool would that be?
Exactly, might as well, right? That's the point. I'm learning to be the fastest delivery pilot. I'm in the main menu.
Also, we'll do some kind stuff in the game. I'm gonna invite you now. Come on in.
There we go. Party leader EchoBit. Ready to go.
We're gonna get EU, so you get some really nice ping, but I should be alright. I'm used to flying in these conditions, so
I always play
latency is not an issue for me.
I always play on the Australian servers or the US servers.
Really?
I don't know why. I don't know why. Like the EU servers really hate me for some reason.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
A higher population might
Maybe.
cause server degradation, but there's not many of us in Australia, so not many shards get spawned when we play. So often, it's either a really good experience, and more often it's a good one. But also, Australians are really good at trashing servers too, and smashing the cleaners together.
Oh, don't worry. I don't know if you ever saw the...
Like, 200 Polaris spawned everywhere.
The French streamers are also pretty good at breaking the game, let's be honest. I know a few French streamers that have crashed the servers more than once.
Oh, wow.
What was it? I think it was Jingly's work, like when they added persistence for the first time. They essentially tried to see how many crashed ships they could pile, like in the same spot on the verse. And they spawned
I had no idea they did that.
They spawned like so many like 890 jumps and everything, and just drove all of them in the same spot on Daimel, I think. And I just kept like crashing ships over and over to see how long it would take, like if the game was going to crash or anything. And sure enough, the game ended up crashing.
Now that's a real stress test. Wow, we never see pictures of that. Whoever's doing that needs to take pictures and share it with all of us. This is some crazy stories.
I feel like the French community doesn't, well, except maybe Terada, but Terada is because CIG loves Terada, and they love to...
Yep.
They love to reshare its stuff.
One of my favorite French streamers. Also, I don't know if you've heard of Juliet Cat. Also, 3D Vtuber.
Oh,
have you heard of them? They're really cool.
Okay.
I'll have to link you later.
Yeah.
There's also another French streamer that I know, L66, and the Zoitaloid, I think is his name. Both of them stream together. They're like news reporters. They're so cool. Some of my favorite people are French community members.
The only like news reporter that I know is Meyer. Because Meyer does a lot of...
Meyer's cool. I love his content. His voice is beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, he's a professional voice actor, so I would expect so. I actually asked him if he wanted to come play with us, but sadly he's busy.
Really?
Yeah, I think he got like some...
I didn't know you were friends with him.
Yeah, well, thanks to the Yogscast, actually. He's friends with the Yogscast, so I was like, oh, Bayer, hello. You know the Yogscast. You want to raise money in Star Citizen? He was like, oh, I can't. I was like, oh, okay. Sad.
We'll get you next time, Maya. You know what? He signed up to one of my races. I think the Pulse Alex race. He was gonna race with Salty Mike.
Damn.
The timing was not so good, so he had to pull out. But
yeah, end of the year is always busy.
The next grab race I run, we're gonna make you come out and do some grab racing with us. So we'll get him next time. We'll get Maya. Eventually, you'll have a free slot on the schedule, and we'll get him out here. But yeah, I'm with Nyaron today. So tell me about your captain status. How did you become a captain and a pirate captain? Though this. What's the story there?
What's the story? Bit of embarrassing story, actually. The reason I'm streaming is because I had to sell my spaceship, so I technically don't really have a spaceship, but technically a captain. 100%. I was a captain at some point.
You had to sell your spaceship to them? Oh,
yeah,
nice.
We are a bit of a broke pirate crew at the moment. That's why I'm streaming.
Oh,
man. That's the whole thing. I'm streaming to be able to afford a spaceship again.
Well,
wait, what am I going to race with? What did you get?
Oh, that's a good question. So anything in the Super Dragon Typhoon run, I recommend racing something that can carry at least a cargo box. We'll be doing that today. A classic to race in the Super Dragon Typhoon run is an Anvil Pioneers. If you have that, even if it's like the risky variant or just the base version, they will work. You can still put a box in there. What have you got that's got cargo that's small?
I got a 315 and I've got an Aurora.
315 is amazing. With a tractor beam, that's so good for little cargo delivery runs. That would be a good option. And there is the racing version you can upgrade to, the 350R, which still has its cargo grid, surprisingly.
Yeah. I think that I have a weird like love-hate relationship with the 300 series of Origin, because like I feel like because the ships are trying to do so many different things, like you have the exploration variant and the racing variant and the combat variant. I feel like none of them are like particularly good in their category because they all try to do like everything. Like actually no, that's not true. The racing one used to be the best ship in a straight line. Back in the days, back in the early days of racing.
And let me tell you, it has suffered a lot with all the other racing ships coming out, but recently, and the 4.0 version of the game, there was a lot of hydrogen tank rebalancing and quantum travel balancing, but as part of that, the 300 series gained a new top speed, a super high top speed. It's up there, even above interceptors, but also it gained a significant boost to its hydrogen tank. And it's also one of the most hydrogen fuel efficient ships in the game now. So it can fly for 2 hours and 30 minutes in Orison, whereas other racing ships like the Saber Peregrine can only fly for just under an hour. So in an endurance race setting, it's the choice. It is the premium. You'll go much further. You don't have to pit or refuel as often in an endurance race. How cool is that?
That's the main reason I got the 315P to begin with, is because I'm like, oh, fuel efficient single seat exploration ship. That sounds great. And now I'm like, well, the thing is, like, since exploration gameplay is not really in the game at the moment, I've been a bit sad with my with my 315.
Your vehicle has been delivered to
I've been a bit sad.
Don't you worry, we'll get some use out of that 315P. Let's bring it out. It will be perfect for this rally today.
I just spawned it. I'm just waiting for the elevator. Come on. Oh, what's your favorite ship at the moment? That's available right now.
It's my favorite. Like flyable or in concept?
Flyable. We can do it concept later.
Okay. Flyable ship, 100%. The Mariah Fury LX is my favorite ship. Some of you know the reason for that. Do you know the reason why it's my favorite ship?
I'm not sure, but I know it's very good because it's like super small, super agile. Can carry it pretty much in anything.
It's completely right. It is not just a racing ship, but it is one of the most agile ships that combines GN and human technology, which is super unique. So you got the GN human thrusters. It's the most maneuverable racing ship of any of them. The highest G's of acceleration. Now, it might not have a nav mode just yet, but Rich Tyra has explained that snubs will get a subquantum or like a unnav mode eventually, and that will probably come as part of the quantum boost and quantum refactor work. So right now it's just up to SCM speeds, but it's still fast nonetheless. One of the most agile ships even as a snub. So a great scout vehicle, but also, you know, if you're a tofu delivery driver, you can just throw on a backpack and take your client's food out to them in a very quick manner. So it's really good for that. But the reason it is my favorite is because when about 2 months before the sale and release of the Fury LX, CIG contacted me and said, hey, would you like to the next great racing ship ad? Would you be a voice actor for us? Would you be a racing actor for us as well? Be part of the video and help test out this vehicle before we ship it out to the world. And I did. I signed up to that. I'm in the video. You can see my name at the end of the official Mariah Fury LX ad.
Wow!
And you can see me acting on the female character in the scenes that they filmed. And what a what a treat it was to work with CIG.
I can imagine,
I can
yeah.
say they are as passionate as we are. They are gamers just like us. They love playing Star Citizen as well as being part of its development. They have energy that far exceeds even my own passion for the game. They are incredible people, and they helped not only help prominent races in the community with such a unique collaboration, but really solidify me as a player and reward me for the work that I do in the community and enter
that's so nice.
competitions all the time. It was so nice of them to do that. And that is why it will always be my favorite currently flyable ship.
Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, but what's your favorite concept
so
one?
This is the starting area. Oh yeah, okay. Well, before we do that, let's trade. So, flyable ship. Your favorite flyable ship right now? What is it?
It's hard to say. I got a Cutlass Black recently, and I have to say the Cutlass Black is just, it's the you can do everything in the Cutlass Black, which is like you can carry vehicles, you can go explore. Like he has a tractor beam, like you can do cargo missions. Like I'm actually so impressed by the Cutlass Black. It's not the prettiest ship. Definitely not.
It's so versatile. It's like the perfect ship to get if you have just started the game and you want something that can do a bit of everything. Like maybe you want to do a bit of rock mining, maybe you want to do a bit of cargo hauling. You can even do hand salvaging with it and store all of the boxes and your items, or you can even do transport. It's such a best, and it's even considered to be a medium fighter.
Yeah.
So in terms of weaponry, it's actually quite good. I'm just finding a place to land. I think he is pretty good. We should be able to land here, but I don't want to be too much in the way of the start line. There's also a bug with the Hercules right now where just in this version, it's fixed in 4.0. The landing gear sort of leans off to a side.
I see that, yeah. Like slightly off.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just back up a little bit more, just so that you can fit your ship in as well. And I'm going to transfer one of these boxes to you. Because I brought some boxes. We're delivering sweaters and pants to citizens in need around Louisville as part of this Jingle Jam charity that we're supporting today. Exclamation mark Jingle Jam with you. You can get some amazing games if you spend up to 35 euro. And yeah, I got the pack myself. There's a lot of awesome games in there.
That ramp is scaring me.
Yeah, the Hercules is just a little bit terrifying at the moment.
Okay, I'm coming in, Captain. Hello.
Come on in.
I just realized I don't have a tractor beam.
Potentially an armistice. Yeah, actually, we're an armistice, so I can't seem to tractor anything. So I think we'll just have to pick it up manually. Yeah.
The old-fashioned way.
Let's transfer this to your ship. Just jump off before you get to the bottom of the ramp, so you don't get thrown under the world or anything weird. There you go.
Yeah. Scary.
Let's go put this box in your ship, and I'm gonna join you as well. I'm gonna be like a flight instructor. I'll be your co-pilot.
Oh.
And I'll do a tour first. I'll give you a personal flight through it. We'll do it very slowly, so you can just take note of where we are and how it's going, and then we'll swap seats.
Okay.
And I'll just talk you through like a rally driver. I'll give you directions and advice on where to go. Look at that.
Ooh. Oh. God, I was so happy when they finally fixed that. That was broken for literally like years.
so happy it's working now too. Got a cargo grid and everything. All snaps in there. And
Next thing
it's
they
got a
need to
track scheme
do
on the front.
is replace this ladder with with the same rendev on the Intrepid. That would be great.
Yeah, that's right. A ladder you can walk up always feels better. I love a physical ladder or staircase. But we
Yeah.
get to control that we go up and down ourselves. That would be so much better.
Especially because like this animation is also, I feel like, extremely slow. Like the
And
amount of time that you
someone
can
combat
barely
speed
move.
animation.
Welcome to by 315. It's not very big.
Oh, have you customized it? Is there anything
Yeah.
extra in here?
Just the paneling,
You
I
got the
think.
wood interior. That's looking good. Yeah, very nice.
With an
It looks
interior,
good.
custom seat, you know, just the basic package.
A couple wine glasses too. Very nice.
Wish those worked.
No alcohol or rum in their fridge, but that's okay. We can work on getting you some rum later.
One day we can steal. Does anybody has a Constellation Phoenix around here? We can maybe steal from the from the minibar of the Constellation Phoenix. Oh god, when I check the Phoenix.
The toilet co-pilot seat isn't working. That's okay. I'm gonna jump into the bed,
Oh.
and then I'll go third person and.
Oh yeah, it's.
Actually, would you like me to fly first, and I
Oh,
can give you just a visual tour of where to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow,
I love-
there's a TMFD on this bed now. That's new. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I
haven't been in
wonder.
the 300 series.
I wonder what it would be used for.
Wow, not
But
for a while.
how did you get your map or something
Right,
on
you
there?
You can adjust the status, you can adjust the power and everything on it. That's crazy. That's basically an engineering panel in the bed.
Imagine doing your engineering work in bed. New definition of working
You
from
really
home.
can. And if they add any movie glass sets there, wow. You can look at trading, you can look at your missions, you can just chill out and relax when you log in.
Yeah.
That,
When they have the
that's really
cameras
cool.
and
I love that
stuff.
it's an MFD now.
When they have the cameras and stuff, you'll be able to have your.
Really cool.
Okay, I'm seated.
Amazing. Now, let's go to the start line of the Super Dragon Tofu run. We're getting the sunrise as well! That's gonna be nice. So we'll be doing most
yeah.
of the track in the day. Thank God, because that, at night time, it's the most difficult racing experience you can have is racing at night.
Yes.
So doing it in the day, much
I tried to do the
then
official
obviously-
Larville race at night. Not great. Would not recommend. Especially because it was like
It's
before they
really
added
hard.
the checkpoints and everything. It was pretty much impossible to see where you're going. If you don't know
So that's
the racetrack
the
by heart.
pad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Learning the track is half the battle, and we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna try and teach you the track as best as possible.
Okay.
So let's focus up and start learning some visual indicators, and I'll talk about them as we go through to try and help you remember the course and be able to race it yourself.
Okay.
Alright, so here, this is the start line. We've got a little flag on our left, and it's sort of at the end of this, what I like to call like a small industrial building set. And there's some learning pads in here where you can interact with the company here. I imagined like a tofu restaurant all the way on the outskirts of the city. You know, people need lunch at work or
Exactly, the little
need
local
some
shop.
dinner. Yeah. The local shop out here while the industrial working is happening, they build it near them so that they can get food as well. So we're going to launch off here, and then there's a crane. The first thing you're going to encounter is you can see the small little crane in the front and to the right here. You can either go under it or above it. It's a lot safer to go above it, so we'll do that now. And we'll just go straight ahead. That's where we're aiming. We're going to go above this crane here, but under this railing, because that's just a little bit too high. We need to stay just above the buildings here. and we're going across this last turbine. I call these like energy turbines. They just spin, and I assume they create energy or something like that. They're like geothermal plants or something like that.
Maybe.
And then we're aiming for this tunnel here. We have some highways, some pipes, and we're looking for this tunnel here. There's an entry to it with some landing pads, so that's your indicator. And then you just turn into this main tunnel shaft. And immediately, this is the only obstacle here, is 3 pipes. And you either go through them, below them, or above them. Above them is safer. And then you just fly down this main pipeway. This main pipeway, we're going to follow for quite a bit until we see a Hurston Dynamics logo on our right. And that will be the indicator that we need to turn right.
Okay.
Turn right if you miss it. So we're just going to follow this wall along here, and then you'll see right here, we've got Hurston Dynamics above us.
Oh, that's hard to see in the dark.
Right here, just above us. It is very hard to see in the dark, but this opening here is your indicator. This big open space is your indicator to turn out into here. And then we fly along here for a bit. But you'll see we're going to encounter a wall. So what we do is we go to the right. We're going to go around this building set that's in the way. And there's a couple of natural tunnels that are connected here. So we've got a tunnel here. We can connect and go over the landing pad, but then immediately exit the other side and back into the tunnel we were doing. And then we're presented with these loading docks, I like to call them. They look like capital ship loading docks. A big ship could fly
they do look like...
under here and start being loaded. Yeah. We just fly along here for a bit, and then we're looking
There's so
for
much stuff on the ground.
There's a lot of stuff on the ground, so you want to stay above it.
Yeah, I see all the
You
little
don't want
like...
to get anywhere near those pylons.
Yeah.
Because then it turns into a very different game.
You could almost do this racetrack on the car. Almost.
You could. You could. There's a lot of ground content down here that no one knows about. That you could just grab a cyclone or a ground vehicle and just drive around and have a good time. Really cool.
Okay, so we go under 1 tunnel, 2 tunnel.
Yep, so we're just crossing, what we're doing is we're crossing the outskirts before, the city is to our left, sorry.
Yeah.
The city to our left, the outskirts to our right. We're crossing underneath all of the pipes and industrial landing pads until we reach this tunnelway. So this tunnelway is a major tunnelway. Back out to the outskirts, we go underneath the tunnel here, and we keep our height just below these metal beams here. Now the reason that you have to stay underneath them and risk sort of being near the plants and the rocks as well for a bit is because this is a two-way tunnel. In the actual race course itself, we will fly back through this. And in a racing competition, what you want is a transition point right here where the traffic crosses over, and then traffic oncoming is there below us and nowhere above them. So you cross at the same point on the track. So when you're running a ship rally, and I've run a ship rally with this track, you can send multiple contestants down the ship rally course, and they won't collide into each other. They have a clear space to fly down this tunnel. So
that's a beautiful tunnel.
We've gone up one level. Isn't that cool? There's so much interesting content and stuff that the environmentalists and the developers have made that I think you wouldn't otherwise see if you didn't know existed. And I try and highlight the stuff by building the race courses around it.
Since the rework of Lorville, there's been a lot of changes. They did a very good job with it. It's at the moment it's my favorite town actually, I think. Like
by far. The work that they did here to rework Lorville, people might not think it's significant, but if you actually come out here and fly around and look at all of the details they put in, this is one of, like, even though it's a pretty stinky pineapple, one of the most beautiful locations in terms of, you know, the work and design. It just shows how far the company has come to making such incredible environments.
Okay, so we take left toward the cranes and towards
At the end of
the
the
next
pathway,
dock
we take a
area.
left, and now we're going through these loading docks. So we go through all three of them, and we're going to do a 180 here because we're at the end of things that we can go through that mark checkpoints. But also, I'll pause here just for a second because this is going to be our first landing spot. So when we do a delivery of the box, we're going to land on any one of these landing pads. There's tiny little houses here where workers would work out of, like little workshops. There's one here as well. We'll do a delivery here. We'll drop off the ducks to a citizen in need. They might be working out here. But we do a 180 around here like this. It gets cold, so we'll get them some nice warm clothes. We've got a nice jumper and long pants for them to keep them warm. And then we fly down below the industrial buildings here. So this is us now setting a new height limit of below where we can. And
so yeah, we go back to
this here, back into the pipeway. Yep.
Okay.
And we go back down this tunnel here and stay at a low level. This low level will make it so anyone that is coming this way, they will be above us and we won't collide, so they're much safer. And this is a very long route, so we're going to be flying here for a minute or two before we then transition out of this tunnel. It's a very long straight, the straightest part of the course.
If you have a racing ship that's very good in straight lines, that's a good racetrack. There is a lot of very long straights.
You would use your boost. Yeah, you would save a lot of your base to these long straights, and racers did. We allowed the Hornet, the Anvil Hornets, which has the cargo box in the middle, into the competition, and that was the fastest ship with a cargo container going down the ship hurley. They could get up to speeds of 600 meters a second, and some of the pro racers did. They're so quick and fast and good at the game, and just watching them with a Hornet around, it blew my mind. They're incredible pilots.
Okay. Damn, that's cool. I haven't really followed the racing scene of Star Citizen.
When the sides open up here, we're going to go up and exit, and then we're going to go through these loading docks, and you just go through the one that's closest to the city. Just go through it here. You'll see the train is on the left there. I believe that's gate 3. And then we're going underneath this tunnel here, and
approach with caution.
The trenchway of the city. This is the city trenchway of Lawville. Oh no! Okay, so there's a little bit of beasting there, and I think the server didn't really understand that I was flying quite fine. I was perfectly fine on my client, but the server's like, I don't understand the seeker, she's way too quick. Her movements are so erratic that, desync is the bane of us. So, you all saw it, I was completely fine. Chat saw it, chat knows I didn't crash into anything, but unfortunately the server thinks otherwise. So we'll respawn and we'll get back out there.
07. Mr. Sanctar, hello, my mod is here. Where's it going?
Welcome in.
Do you want to press charges against EchoBit? No, please. No. Wasn't how long it would be beyond the Tyson will result in that. Oh, damn it, I haven't started flying yet. I hope you're ready to see some explosions, because once it's my turn to drive, I'm probably going to crash a few times.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
I remember.
That's really normal in racing. In fact, we like to say in the racing community that racing is more dangerous than combat. Because we're always putting ourselves in extremely dangerous situations and we crash all the time. It's just a natural part of racing. That you would get close to geometry, that you would get close to terrain, that you would get close to asteroids or checkpoints. Yeah, you're always putting yourself in constant danger.
Yep. The combat is actually surprisingly safe. So
It is is safe. Because you get to decide when you put yourself in danger, and often your tactical choice leads to a good outcome because you know if you can win a fight or not. That we can't know if we're going to win a fight against the server desync or a concrete wall. A lot of that snap decisions in milliseconds continuously in racing, so it is a real skill to be able to pilot your ship that well.
Welcome.
You mean like racing an hammerhead around the asteroids while shooting each other? Yeah, that's perfectly safe. Right? You will 100% trust your pilot to dodge an asteroid with your hammerhead. Definitely never crashed a big ship into an asteroid during a fight. Are the servers today? Well, as you just saw, we desynced and crashed into a wall. Oops.
That happens. We're gonna get a completion day. We just have to try again. This is what racing is all about. The spirit is to never give up. Even if you crash once, get back out there. Give it another shot because
Exactly.
every time you get out there, it's just like practice. It's just like practicing anything. The more you do it, the better you get. And it'll improve not just your racing skill, but your piloting skill overall become much better. If you do a little bit of practice every day, a little bit of flight practice, push yourself, put yourself into some dangerous race course scenarios, and yeah, you don't have to do a racing ship. I'm gonna fly a Pisces of all ships. You can fly your favorite ship, and it will just improve your skills in general. It can be a beautiful journey of self-improvement.
Yep. I remember the first time I raced using the Razor on Lorville. I think I crashed on like a second turn or something.
Never give up after your first crash.
Exactly.
Get back out. We can respawn. We're amazing. We have regeneration technology. We are literally immortal video game citizens.
I've lost your party marker. I don't see you anymore.
Ah, that's okay, because I think I respawned at Pyro Stanton Jump Gate, which I was helping people save Stanton earlier. I think I forgot to change my respawn to Everest, so I'll do a jump back to Everest and I'll meet you there.
Okay. Insurance companies are happy about the racers? Oh, I bet they are. Imagine. Although, to be
insurance
fair...
companies love me, yeah.
To be fair, if your ship is if you have your little LTI or your 10-year insurance on the chassis of your racing ship, you'll be fine. Now, once you start upgrading your racing ship and buying it at a higher tier, when we'll be able to upgrade our ships, this is when the insurance company is going to be very happy that you're going to pay that little extra premium to insure your components and everything.
That's right, we are getting different tiers of insurance. So right now, LTI and 10-year insurance, while it's good, it's all prepaid sort of insurance. There are new levels now, and you can get not just your ship and stock weapons insured, but Tier 2 will eventually be offered, which lets you recover any customizations you've made to the ship. And then Tier 3 insurance, which will also include your decorations, which is super important to me, because I want optimized racing ship, but I want decorations on my racing ship too. So I'll be upgrading to Tier 3 as soon as it's offered to us, so that I don't have to keep reapplying my pants every time. I think that's going to be a huge benefit. And also my loadout too. Going to have a very customized racing loadout.
I'm looking forward to also being able to save the MFDs properly, because having them reset every time you exit your ship and come back in is so annoying.
That is a pain point of everyone. Like, we were asked once, what is the most annoying bug? And for most people, in Area 3.0, that was a star map.
Yeah, I mean, even the new star map is still quite... Can be quite a painful, the new star map.
It's still... The thing that,
it's better, it's so much better than the old one, but it's still very buggy.
It's better. The thing that lets it down is the quantum system. See, that's our problem. Our spec has asked for the star map to be improved. We got the improved star map, but we forgot to ask, can we have an improved quantum travel system? So that's still coming.
It's like the
Exactly. When we get
The
asked,
monkey
you know,
paw.
what do you want? What's the most annoying bike? We need to ask for the whole package.
oh yeah. Oh. But yeah, it's I'm looking forward to a lot of things in 4.0. Maybe hopefully less G-Syncs, that'd be great. Less G-Syncing would be
Server mission is gonna
amazing.
a huge improvement.
Well, fingers
we got,
crossed.
3.0 Wave 2 today, and we also got a hybrid configuration improvement. So we've gone from it was just 2 servers per system with 380 players as the cap. Today we have 4 dedicated game servers per system, so 8 in total in that shard, and then we had 500 player cap between them. And CRG asked everyone, can you stress test this hybrid setup of servers? Can you all just go to Morthal and hang out there together as 500 players? And they did, and it held. But, you know, we were starting to run into some of the issues we have in the current one, where when we get to 100 players, a full server starts to slow down. You know, there's a bit of interaction delay and all that. But that test helped them not only just test server meshing in general, but a focus test of, like, pressuring server meshing in one area. And I think what they're trying to test now and get more data on is players congregating all into one place, kind of like when
because
they
that's
put on IAE.
Yeah, the IE and just thinking like
We
all the
need to know
racing
how
and
that's gonna
everything.
perform on server meshing. Yeah, now what I think they're currently testing is, you know, if, say, Pyro isn't as overloaded, so there's only 2 people on Pyro, maybe Pyro's dedicated game server could give up some of its processing power and help Stanton, and also do some processing for the Stanton system.
Oh.
So that's why I think they're doing the focus testing, is so that they can not just give planets or systems dedicated servers, but also to figure out how to share that mode with multiple servers. You know, if a server isn't being used as much, well, they could really utilize its underutilized services more. So that's what I've had, and that's what I've been observing today. It's so cool to see our game getting bigger and better.
Yeah, I'm very curious how the shards are going to work in the future, because like in the latest video they were talking about base building and how attacking bases is going to work. And one of the things that said is that as the attacker, if you want to attack a base, you will have to be in the same shard as the person you're attacking. So like you will be able to see the base, but you won't be able to attack it unless you are in the same shard. And I was like, how is that going to work? Like, are you going to start shooting it and you're going to get a pop-up saying like, no, you need to switch shards first? It's I'm confused. I got confused by what they were saying. I was like, how does that work?
Yeah, that's okay. I can give a little bit more explanation to it. So the first thing to know, when they talk about base building and the shards, they are splitting it by region. So what that means is, when you start the game in Star Citizen 1.8, at least in the current version of it, you will be picking what region you want to do base building in, essentially. Because once you pick, say, EU, you'll probably choose EU yourself for the better latency and ping.
Yeah, probably.
I would choose Australia to do my base building, and once you do that, that becomes essentially what your primary residence, your primary region residence. So any base building you do propagates only into other Australian shard servers. So, and the same as in EU. So essentially, all the base building databases are being split by region. So if you build a base on EU and I build a base in Australia, we won't see each other. The only way we'll be able to see each other is by right-click joining on friends and joining your region specifically. So if I want to go see and visit your base, I have to join on the EU region, which isn't necessarily my primary shard region.
Standard MMO stuff.
So this is because they might, let's start small, and to the current video game technology we think we can build, and then scale it up from there. So, I think his name was Declan. He was talking about as shards become bigger, so as the player count gets bigger, you'll start to have more and more players active with active bases in the server that you're playing on. So right now, when you look at the console and you say, I want to look at the display info for the game, you can see a number which represents what game server you're on. So the numbers go up in increments of 10, so there's 10, 20, dedicated server, 30. If we have a look at it right now, let's see if I can bring it up. See if we can bring up the game server.
Oh, I'm going to... uh-oh. My ship isn't spawning at
in the
every...
top right, my stream, we are on... We've got authority there, we've got... There we go, so we're on shard ID 1,350. So EU has a lot of shard servers. I think the biggest I've seen Australia get up to is like 250. We don't have that many population of players playing on our servers. So once you join the EU and you get up to 1,350 servers, let's say that is the count, that will be they'll be shared with just you. So when you build a base on an EU server, all the other EU shards will propagate a copy, like a visual representation of your base, which is identical. So players in other shards can use your shop services, but they won't necessarily see you flying around because they're on a different shard. But your base will be represented.
That's what, like, I like the SID for like shops and everything. That's pretty cool. Then down the road, EU, AU, and USA server will replicate each other. Well, maybe. The only problem is what happens if like two people decided to build in the same spot. Then, like the day they start merging the data, how are they going to manage that?
That's
you know?
Right. Now that is a problem that they'll need to solve eventually if they decide to merge regions. I think they might have a plan for that, and I think they'll decide at the time like what they're gonna go. But I think the general plan is they might let you relocate your base if there's gonna be regional merging. That's how I would do it. And also make sure there's sufficient space to merge those regions together. Like you would have to run some statistics on the back end to determine, you know, how much surface area is on, say, Terra, and then determine if the two regions and all of their shards can sit on that space, and maybe even offer some pre-allocation to the shard that's being merged into. So there's a lot of great and gentle solutions to doing that, where you can potentially get a new base location, but also receive a lot more players to play with. So I do hope they consider that later down the line, post Star Citizen 1.0 release, as once the technology gets more mature and continues to evolve, and they keep pushing the player limit and the amount of data they can push over the network and stream to your client, including players and all of their entities and the entities of the world and its AI. There's so much in this game that you know, we do eventually become one universe. I think it's possible, but right now limiting it to regions, base building per region, is going to be a much better experience for everyone.
You want to avoid everybody just...
The way current technology is,
like,
the way network throughput is, yeah, exactly right. This is going to be good for everyone.
Yeah, I am curious to see how many we will end up, like, you know, servers per system, players per shard and everything. Like, I'm very curious to see what will be the numbers that we get for 1.0. Like, obviously right now this is like the first time they're implementing server meshing, so they're still trying to fiddle around and like find a good number for everybody. But I'm very curious to see what will be the final numbers for 1.0. It will be interesting.
I'm looking forward to that as well. I I think they're gonna go at least 2,000. They've tried to go that with server meshing before. The interaction delay got quite high, but they were able to do it. They were able to run a 2,000 player server, and I think as we go from 4.0 to 1.0, we will get that level of player cap, 2,000 players per shard.
That would be, I think that would be good, because like, what are the odds that you're, well, first of all, like, what are the odds that you're going to just bump into someone outside of like the big cities? So like, 2,000 would be a good number to have like the off chance of meeting other players on a random planet or on a random mood. Plus 2,000 is good, like I was speaking about.
Network infrastructure background or IT background? Yes, I do. I'm trained in IT infrastructure, web development, multimedia graphic design. I'm a very talented girl. I understand all of the cloud technology they're using. I work in AWS and Azure all the time.
Ah, good old AWS.
Yeah, for my real work. Yeah.
I don't work with it. My friends work with it. Oh, I finally managed to get my ship back.
3 houses of computers, and you can spawn any server you want, any size server you want. Very, very interesting. I mean, up to certain physical limits, but be able to compete on demand is very, very powerful. And I'm glad that Star Citizen is using that technology. It is very incredible.
I mean, there's for the skill that they need.
I got Star Citizen.
Like for the skill that they need, I don't know who else could be other than Amazon. Like, to be honest.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, I spawned my ship. I'm outside Everest Harbor. Finally.
Amazing. I nearly got outside of Everest, but I got Star Citizen. I somehow transitioned into another player's instance hangar, and then was told I'm not allowed to be there. And somehow my character despawned and I was in deep space. But I'm loading back in, and hopefully, because I've landed at Everest Harbor, it should put me back to the last station I landed at. I should spawn, hopefully, in the habs of Everest Harbor, and then I can set my respawn point there as well, and we can go and continue our journey.
Nice.
But like all things, that it takes time in Star Citizen. It's just a very normal thing we're used to. Everything is very physical. You have to walk everywhere, and it's an alpha, so game and development means we're going to encounter bugs like this. But that's part of the journey as well. We laugh at it, we get back in the game, and we try again.
Exactly. Oh, Everest Harbor is very framey. I don't know if you noticed the same thing, but I feel like Everest Harbor can be very, very framey for some reason. Like sometimes it's fine, and then suddenly I lose like a million frames. Oh.
Yeah, probably a lot of cargo going on here. I saw a Polaris flying around. I saw a whole sea trying to dock.
Oh god, what's happening over here?
There's probably a lot of
there is 3 Polaris, a Hammerhead, 4 Polaris and a Hammerhead. No wonder I'm losing frames. Get out of here.
3 Polarises? Yeah. Well,
what are all those rich people doing here?
There, but we should take the size 10 torpedoes from them sometime when we do salvaging, because they sell for $500,000. Each torpedo costs $500,000.
What's happening
so
here?
You want to, anyone that abandons the Polaris, you want to see if they left their torpedoes in there, and just kind of rip them out and maybe sell them, and then you should be able to buy your own ship very easily.
I think one of the Polaris is smoking? Destroyed? What did they do? I think there is something wrong in the desynced, because like there is just like 4 Polaris and then there is 3 Cutlass Blacks next to each other. I think there's been like a massive desync or something.
Oh yeah, they were probably battling and doing save Stanton. It's a very popular ship to do combat and save Stanton. It's so fun to pull out a Polaris and bring some friends and throw speedos around. It's such a great capital ship. Have you had much experience in it? I rented it during the IAE, obviously. Then I want to try to do some low fly with it. It has a very weird
behavior in atmosphere, the Polaris. I found that. Like, sometimes you kind of like lose control of it. Like, I don't know if like it's the engines that can't keep up or something, but like sometimes you literally lose control of the ship. I was like, I'm not sure that's normal. I'm not sure the flight model is really enjoying the shape of the Polaris or something. But after a while, like, in a straight line it's fine, but like if you... Like I try to go down, like basically when you hit the atmosphere, the ship suddenly goes like nose first into the ground when you enter an atmosphere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you enter an atmosphere too fast, it goes immediately nose down.
Wow.
And then you have to like pull it back up.
Because I haven't flown an atmosphere. I don't know, maybe it's a feature. Maybe capital ships aren't meant to go in atmosphere. I mean, that's
I was wondering if it's like some weird like
gamer.
aerodynamic stuff happening with the shape of the Polaris, but I don't see why. I don't see why you put good nose first, you know, it's an owl. It shouldn't experience that much like drag or anything. So I don't know what was happening, but I tried it on like 2 different planets and like same thing, like if you go too fast towards in an atmosphere,
wow,
it goes nose first. And like the first time I barely managed to pull it back up, I scrapped the bottom of the ship. I think it was on... Where was I? I was on one of the Moon of Microtech. I don't remember which one. Where was I? Was that on Calliope?
The atmosphere is pretty thick. And one key. Very thick atmosphere.
And yeah, like basically, like if you go down like 25 degrees, let's say descent angle, suddenly the ship will nosedive as soon as you hit the atmosphere. It was very weird. Restricted area? What do you mean restricted area? Hello? I'm literally flying around every harbor. What do you want from me? Oh my god, ATC is angry. But yeah, I don't know, but other than that, like once you're in an atmosphere, it flies surprisingly fast for how big it is. I was actually surprised.
It's very fast for a capital ship. Very fast and maneuverable for its size.
Yeah, especially like when you like hear people complaining about they nerfed the thrusters or like the Odyssey and everything. Or not the Star Lancer, they nerfed the thrusters. Or they tweaked the thrusters, sorry. They didn't nerf them, they tweaked the thrusters. And then like you fly a Polaris, you're like, oh, is the Polaris so fast considering how big it is? This thing is going to be amazing. You can see, I think that's probably one of the ships that we're going to see a lot in the verse, just in general. Even if it's very expensive to like run, the fact that you have like this like massive hangar bay and the med bay and like a massive cargo hold and everything, like I think it's going to be a lot of like small orbs and like groups of friends and everything are probably going to run the Polaris a lot, probably. I see your marker. You're here.
I'm here. I also have another interesting bug. So I've got the magnetized landing gear bug. I'm currently struggling to take off that.
No.
The workaround is to switch off your engine, switch it on, and then you get an animation update with the landing gear, and then sometimes, very rarely, you'll get demagnetized enough that you can fly away. But I'll just keep working on that. Let's get out of the ship configuration. We can try and check to see if proximity assist, that might be doing it. Let's try, I think that's off. Let's try and reset the ship now. Yeah, proximity assist, what it does is it slows down your ship near geometry or terrain. It reduces your thruster power significantly, so that, you know, you don't approach something too fast. You might want to take a smoother landing. It really helps new pilots get used to flying in this game. But for us professional pilots, we don't need the training wheels. We take those off.
Always fly G-safe, turn off G-safe, turn off prox assist.
Yep.
Always.
Exactly, turn off all the safeties. So that one's struggling to move, and I think it's just in a weird bug state where proximity assist is a little too powerful. It's just reducing our thruster power way too much. So let's get a new PICs and take off with a new one.
I do keep gravity assist on because I'm on keyboard. And that's annoying to constantly have to...
There's nothing wrong with it actually. In fact, in some situations, particularly straight line racing, it's really good. But and if the elevation of your racetrack doesn't change, then having the planetary assist on just makes flying around that race course a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Hey, Chiyu, one of my artists is in chat.
Chiyu,
And she
hello.
says, welcome back to Stanton, my captain, Nyaron.
hello.
And I believe you won a sticker from her. She's
Yes, I did.
A cute little sticker, and I
won the sticker. Thanks to you, because you told me there was a contest.
Hell yeah. It was really nice to Chia. Chia ran an IE competition, a lottery for VTubers to win a sticker done in her art style. Really unique competition, and there aren't many of us VTubers, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna DM Nyaron, I'm gonna DM as many Star Citizen VTubers as I can to try.
There is more and more of us. I was talking about it the other day, like...
There is, yeah.
I see more and more people, like, VTubers streaming Star Citizen, which is great. It means that, to me, it means that just the game is starting to get, like... starting to be popular enough that just more people are interested in streaming it. Because I don't know if it's necessarily, like... Well, I'm an quote-unquote old content creator. Like, I started streaming it, like... What, like... How long has it been now? Too much. 9 years? Something like that. I'm an old content creator. And Star Citizen has always been, like, on my...
years of content creation. Oh my goodness. You're a veteran.
I've been streaming Star Citizen, well, a bit less actually, but yeah. I've been streaming Star Citizen for a very long time and only started VTubing not too long ago. Well, literally this year. But I feel like there's a lot of new people. It's a lot of new people, like, that never streamed before that are getting to VTubing now. And on Star Citizen at the same time, which is great.
I'm so happy it's more accessible. Like,
yeah.
If you want to get into VTubing yourself, you can try it for free on Steam. The app is there. There's some free models there if you want to try using an avatar and get used to what using the software is like. Recently, and I won't say who, you can... If you look around, you'll probably find it, but recently someone from CRG was like, how do I get into VTubing, you know? Where do I get an avatar? And I linked them all the information to help them get into it, and I think that made their day, so, you know,
yeah, I remember I also replied on that thread.
Yeah, oh, let's go. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, anyone that wants to get into streaming and you want to get into VTubing, DM us anytime. Our DMs are open and we will help you with advice on getting set up. It's so much fun being able to stream and interact with you all. It's new technology that has enabled people like me that wouldn't necessarily get to stream and share my love of video games with you all until I got an avatar like this. Then I can be myself and interact with you all. How do you feel about it? Does it empower you in your content creation too?
Oh, I've been very happy, but also it's because the main reason I wanted to be a VTuber is because I hate my streaming run. I know this is a very, egotistical way to look at things, but it's because I basically stream in like the tiniest room you could think of, and I've always been very unhappy with the way that it looked on my webcam. Because you can see that I'm streaming in
I completely understand that.
And so I was like,
yeah,
I'm going to VTube until I can have a nice room.
Customize a character. That's right, you can have a nice avatar for people to look at. That's the way I see it as well. It's kind of freeing being able to just stream in whatever situation you're in and be yourself. Be something unique.
It definitely opens a lot of new creative ways, to do things. Like, for example, on my Just Chatting screen, I've just recorded a bunch of loops around Star Citizen. So I have like a loop of Lorville, a loop of Air18 and everything. And I just use that as my Just Chatting screens. So I just have like looping Star Citizen videos in the background as my Just Chatting. Oh, who's this here? There's people here.
Yeah?
Who's this Intrepid?
Yeah,
Hello.
come and land in here very carefully. Oh, get on the Intrepid. We got some viewers. Let's go. Come on over and land on the Super Dragon playthrough run start. We're gonna start at this landing pad here.
On my way.
We'll continue our tour score. This time you're gonna fly, and I'll be in front so you know where to go. Because I'm flying too, we'll be able to fly together.
Yay! We almost have Magic
Can we park
Chimster.
this off next to me? Yeah, we do. A nice small little starters, the Titan and the 300 series. Great starting ships. Both cargo capable, both combat capable.
Oh yeah.
Really good choices when you're starting out in this game. There we go. So now that you're aimed with the crane, because that'll be your launching point, and you won't just run into the flag.
Yeah.
That's good advice. There we go. Now you're lined up. You might need to strafe a little bit left when you take off, just to avoid that flag. It's caught a few races out. You just gotta be a little bit careful. What I'll do is we'll just go into a hover, so take off a little bit, and this way it'll give you the freedom to look around and aim your ship. All right, let's begin. We'll just go at a nice easy pace, and pray the server decent gods are with us, and don't
Yeah.
so
I
yeah,
immediately
I'll
saw
try
you
and fly
teleport
at
500 meters in front of me.
Oh my goodness, it begins. Alright, just follow me as best you can. I won't go too fast.
Yeah.
But let's do the course. So let's fly over the big turbine that we
Yeah.
we
Over
have
the
to do.
turbine,
And we're
then
going to aim for the first tunnel. So now we're aiming for the entry point to that tunnel. There we go.
oh god.
Don't
I
go
was scared.
not too fast, just for your first
Yeah.
run, just do it slowly. Just intentionally give yourself plenty of time, because when it comes to racing, it's the server decent gods got me.
You literally blew up in the middle of nothing.
Yep. That's okay. It's all part of the journey. So we're gonna respawn here, and I'll get back out into the field.
I think this server is cooked. I do think this server is cooked.
A server might be cooked. There's probably a lot of people doing save stanchion right now, and that will be slowing things down.
Let's
But I've got
see.
your stream up. I can follow along with your progress. So as I
Oh
get
god,
back
yeah,
out into the field,
my frames
I'm
are
gonna watch you do it.
my frames are tanking.
That's alright. So now
Okay.
you follow that
So
tunnel
forward
down
until I see the Austin sign.
Sign on the right. You got it. Yep. So look out for that. And there's a big
Here.
open space. It's massive.
Okay,
Now,
hello.
there is a trick one. There's one with an industrial platform that you'll pass, but it looks like you did it right. That's the big open space. There you go.
And
Now
then
fly
I
down the open
forgot.
space for a bit. Yep, fly down the open space
Oh
for a
yeah,
bit.
until the
You'll see
wall, and then we
pipes
turn
on your
right,
You want
right?
to go to the wall. Yep, just before the wall, you turn right. And then you enter the tunnel on the right of that industrial building set. And then you enter the tunnel there to go around the industrial building set. Go to the left, exit immediately once you go through that tunnel. That's it, through the tunnel, and left, and exit around to the left, around the industrial set.
Oh yes, this way.
Looking good, and then through the big cargo docks. That's the way.
I've put my
You can
speed
go through
limiter.
that big gap there. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Travel through there, and then you're waiting to turn right. So turning right onto the outskirts just before you reach the city. There's an archway to turn right into,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you follow
here.
underneath the pipelines. That's it. You found it. Good
God, the
stuff.
frames are the frames are tanky. Where do I go at the
You can
pipes?
do it. I I believe. Yeah, so just fly underneath the pipes is the course. Just keep flying underneath them, going along the outskirts. Just following the terrain underneath the pipes until you reach the next gate tunnel.
What's that part over here? There's something parked on the ground over here. Oh, that's a Polaris. Hello. Hello, Polaris.
There's so many Polaris everywhere. Wow,
where is all this money coming from?
Maybe they're loading some vehicles? Yeah, damn.
Do we spy
a
on
lot
them?
of rich people in this game.
So put it here.
That's right. Yeah, maybe
This
we
is-
can punch a torpedo. Could you, please, sir, could you spare a torpedo?
Let's
It
put it
would pay
here.
for our ship.
And here there's a Cutlass and a Polaris. Suspicious activities out here.
Yeah, looks like they're loading it.
Okay.
Loading it with some vehicles.
Where do I go from here?
Yep, go through that tunnel and then you hit... Yeah, exactly. Go through that tunnel there and then you hit a big pipeline that goes to the outskirts of the city. And you want to stay just below the pipeline initially until there's an opening gap in this big pipeline. Yep, that's the pipeline
this
there. That
way.
looks good.
Yes. I remember.
Yep, and you just fly underneath there for a bit, staying underneath the middle beams until they open up.
That's scary.
It is a little scary, but I believe in you. Stay high on the higher end, closer to the beams.
Is this the crossing
terrain
spot?
at the bottom, and you'll be okay. This is the crossing spot. Yep, go up
Okay,
and to
and
the
then I
next
go.
level.
Collision alert. It's a good thing we don't have the proxy alert that they have it like fighting like flight sims games like pull up terrain, pull up terrain. Oh, at least here we just have a nice little red message pop up.
I think my game's crashed.
Oh no!
I'm gonna try quit the menu and rejoin. But I shouldn't be too much longer and then I'll be in. Just fly straight for a while until you reach some really thick parts on the left and right. At the moment they're above you, but keep going.
Okay.
Keep going through that tunnel until you reach a series, like a wall of pipes on the left and right of you. That'll be an indicator you're coming up on the next part.
Okay. I wonder what those buildings on the side, like they look like windows, so I'm wondering what they are.
If you
You think
stop
they're
and have a look at
windows?
them, they kind of look like office buildings that built into
That's-
the pipeline. So
That's a
like,
weird thing.
yeah, lots of corporate stuff mixed in with the pipes. Yep. I don't think I would call it residential. I don't think anyone would want to live there. But there might be corporate offices in there.
Yes, that's one thing that I find a bit like always strange in Star Citizen, like the sense of scale of everything. Like, well, you look at when you look at ArcCorp is a perfect example. It's an entire... The planet is an entire city. How many million of
10
people
live
is
there
that?
when those pipes go down and go through the 3 loading docks in the distance there between the industrial
Those ones,
buildings.
yes.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
see them.
You got it.
It's like, how many, like, billions of people is there on ArcCorp? A restricted area, excuse me? What do you mean
It's only for a
restricted
little
area?
bit. It'll be over really soon.
There you go.
We do tread on that sort of ground a little bit. I have no idea where we are. Somehow we're alive yet dead. I'll give the game a minute to figure out where we are.
Okay, and then I turn around and I go somewhere. I forgot where we go after here.
That's right. So you turn around 180 and you go between the buildings, down by the terrain, just below the sloped part of the building, so that you're nearly at the floor, near the ground. But you're lining yourself up for the lower part of the tunnel when you return, and go back through it.
This way? I forgot. This way. Here. And then we go back the other way. Introducing them to the game. Introducing me to racing on racetracks that don't have checkpoints. I'm discovering part of Lorville that I've never seen before.
That's it. And as you return through the tunnel, stay below the metal beams. So
Yeah.
you're on the basically what I call the ground level. There you go. You can see the metal beams there. And then when it opens up, you can transition up to the top level.
Okay. Collision alert. Nah, we're
Here's an old
fine.
Space Fish. It's not doing anything. I've tried everything, believe me. If you can think of it, I've done it.
We're used to it by now. We're used to training everything.
I know. It's just how things are right now. Yeah.
You're not a
it's
Star
okay.
Citizen streamer unless you've actually had to an account reset midstream.
Exactly right.
No, I stay low here, right? It's the next one that I go up. I think, maybe?
Yep, yep. Keep flying until the next one that opens up, and then you can go up to the next level.
God, yeah, the frames are not great on Lorville, huh? So those people with their Polaris, dang it! Give me my frames back! Don't need a Polaris anyway. What are you going to use a Polaris for, huh? Go bankrupt?
That's
one
right,
thing
you
I'm
bankrupt yourself really quickly firing those torpedoes.
One thing that I'm very happy about the missile change is that there's been a lot of people like misbehaving with like the Eclipse and the Retaliator and everything. And so I'm very happy that they're changing the missiles because okay, this is where I go up.
That's it.
Okay, we're good.
Go up as soon as you can through the loading dock, and then you're going into the city trenchway. Just slightly on the right, not too far. On the right, you'll see the trenchway.
And this is where we crashed
a little bit
earlier.
on the right there. And
So I'll
it's
slow
wicked.
down.
Yes. That's
Oh.
it. Now be careful around there. Go
Oh.
underneath the bridge. Oh,
I got impounded.
we've been Star Citizen.
No! They impounded my ship and I got the crime stats! Curse you, Aston!
Oh no! It's alright. It'll just be a fine. They'll be like, you traveled too close to the train station or something like that. Yes.
I'll punch you, you
$10,000
bastards! Give me my ship back! Do you know where I am?
It's so funny that it spawned you on the outskirts there. Say, what is it for you? A train ride deck to the spaceport?
I can't even.
Oh my goodness.
Second degree trespassing. Shaking my head. Wee wee.
How much did they charge you for that fine?
2,000. Okay, that's not
And
too
what
bad.
was it? Oh, trespassing. Wow, really?
Yeah.
Trespassing on a public city? Thanks, Lobo.
Shaking my head. Citizens, rise up. The government is against you.
That's right. Lobo's scalping us spacefaring citizens for money by just flying near their train station.
Can't have shit in Lorville, right? Oh my god.
Can't have anything.
Can I? Oh, I was going to. If I can do it with the pearls? Probably not. well, down to racing with a train, I guess. I hope we can liberate Lorville, we must. Imagine. God, I never take the train here. What? Which one do I want to go? This one. This one goes to the Metro Center straight away. Okay, I'm in. I'm in the train! Oh boy. Ah, good old Star
I'm on
Citizen.
a train. Well, you're on a train. I've rejoined the server. I'm still in the semi-dead state, so I'll get it
Oh.
maybe a minute or two to think
you
about
know what?
respawning me. If it doesn't,
We can always
if it doesn't
change
respawn
server.
in 5 minutes, maybe we'll change region. Yeah.
Go
It
back,
might
good
just
old,
be,
go back to
this
main
particular
menu.
server is under a lot of stress. Yeah. And it can get that way. You know, there's some dynamic events running, like Save Stanton right now, which
Yeah, at least
you know,
the IE
Iran's
is
spawning
over.
A lot of ships that do come back. Yeah, at least IE is over. That's true. So New Ravage, which is my current primary residence, is okay. But yeah, we're just still suffering a lot of servers that are, you know, people are wanting to do some big scale missions in the scam Oh, am I being reset? This looks like a resetting.
Good. Oh god.
Resetting my client for respawn.
Oh god. I love when you take the train and it starts glitching through the buildings. The other day somebody was saying that the train took them to space, and I wish I had seen that. That must be quite the experience.
Yeah, so that's true. When things are truly desyncy, then the trains get very scary and deja vu all over the track and through the city and through the planet. So apparently in Seven Machine they need to rework them there too, because the trains need to transition between different dedicated game servers and also be reset.
That's one thing that scares me a little bit.
Server error on a train. You will spawn in midair with no train below you. It's a little bit terrifying. A similar thing happens in Lufts as well with Seven Machines, so there's a few things that they need to work on. And the train system,
it was
the
planned.
elevator system, that will
The
be one
rework
of
was
them.
planned for 4.0 and then they delayed it, and that's one of the things that scares me a little bit. Is that we're going to get server meshing without the metro and everything being fixed. Because they couldn't do it in time. Well, couldn't do it in time. They said they were delaying it for the next patch.
It's a huge technology. It's so much work, and there's so much in this game that needs to be hooked up and synced up. There's so many systems in this game that need
delayed
work,
engineering.
and the network support for the new server mesh. Exactly.
Are you looking forward
I think that's a good thing.
to engineering? I saw that you are flying a C2
Internet, yes, I am.
or the M2.
I am. Yeah, so engineering is a huge important layer to the game for all aspects of Star Citizen, for PvP, for PvE, for non-combat. Engineering gives you a reason to group up and play with other people. So I'm so keen to bring more friends onto my ship and to have different roles that we can fill together. I'm going to be happily engineering for other people's ships, but also to help repair their components, and in racing as well. It's going to be huge. To repair components, to swap them out, because that is also a strategy. You could just have a spare separate component.
I was going to say, like in racing, like
well.
we were just saying like it's dangerous and you might crash and everything. That's going to change a lot of things when your ship doesn't immediately explode and you can call your friends to like repair your ship mid-race.
It's been 5 minutes and the game isn't respawning me, so I'm going to switch us into Arena Commander if that's okay.
I'm going to main menu.
The persistent universe has been we pushed it to the limit right now, so we'll give the persistent universe a little break and time to chill out, and I think we'll just go and do some Arena Commander racing together.
Yay!
Let's see, would you like to do a bit of racing for 30 more minutes and then we'll call it a stream? How does that sound?
Yeah, sounds good. I don't know any of the racetracks. Like not even the official ones.
That's okay.
Actually, no, that's not true. I know the old ones. You know the first two that we get when Star Citizen started?
Yeah,
Old Vanderfall and
Wicked Memorial and Bedford Link. Yep.
Yeah, those ones I remember.
Classics.
And then since then, I haven't done any racing.
Maybe just the first two. Haven't changed too much. Old Vanderbilt has only had a few checkpoints moved in this new version.
Yeah.
But Bedford Link is completely different. They've reworked it completely. So we're gonna have fun. Let's start with those classic racing courses that you have known.
Oh yeah, actually no, that's not true. There's also Lorville Outskirts, because it's the first race that you needed to do in the racing career.
That's so true.
So I also know that one. That one actually...
first racing time trial.
Funny thing, if anybody wants to check my TikTok, I have a TikTok of me doing that race in an Aurora. And I had to cut it down because the video was limited to 1 minute.
Wow.
And so I had to cut the video down because obviously
the
Aurora...
longer than that.
The Aurora is also that you can't do the racetrack under 1 minute. Even when boosting the entire time. So I had to cut down the video to fit it in 1 minute.
Aurora is such a good ship to race in, actually. We have this Aurora class in Answer Racing.
Oh, yes.
where you can only race the Aurora, and it gets highly competitive. Even the pro
Oh, yeah.
racers join that class because they love racing on an equal setting. Surprisingly, they get really competitive about it.
Well, yeah, that's what's great about the Aurora. It's like the least aerodynamic thing that you could think of. Actually, that's not true. I think the Cutter is probably less aerodynamic than the Aurora. But yeah, I love racing with the Aurora. I don't have my...
Let's do some Aurora practice if you like. Do you have an Aurora with you?
I do. I was going to maybe run the Fury, but we can do with the Aurora. Where's my Aurora? Is it this one? Oh, I forgot you can't rotate the ships in this. Might be this
now, while
one.
we're getting some setups done, let's talk about the Jingle Jam that we're supporting. It is a charity that we are supporting today. Where you can, if you donate 35 euros, you can get a whole bunch of video games. I mean, you don't have to donate that much, but if you do, you'll get a lot of cool video games that you can use on Steam. It's a good cause. It's started and run by the Yogscast, and we're here supporting it today. So if you want to donate to a good cause, yeah, donate to the Jingle Jam. I'll put the link in chat for you all.
Please raise money. We're raising money for 8 different charities, ranging a vast array of things. We have Logistica, obviously, hence the name that supports helping young autistic people. We have a campaign against living miserably, Calm, which runs a suicide prevention helpline, which is, this day and age, they were saying there's a lot of work, sadly. But we're also supporting some more, I guess, light-hearted, maybe, charities. There is Cool Earth, which is working to fight back against climate change. We also have the Wildland Dolphin Conservation Charity, which actually Nemeth, that was here earlier, is fundraising specifically for. Which are, they're helping fight against regulations to protect the whales and the dolphins. Because did you know that the whales and the dolphins actually help recycle the CO2 in the air? They're actually also helping prevent global changes into our planet, so that's pretty cool. Because Lorville, we don't want Earth to look like Lorville. Don't want Earth to end up looking like Earthstone, So yeah, cool charities. And as Echo said, you don't have to donate the £35, you don't have to get the game collection, although the game collection is pretty good. Just saying. You get Earth Must Die and Citizen Sleepers, and a bunch of amazing games like Wild Frost I really enjoy. But also, if you don't donate £35, I have other rewards. If you donate £10, I will open Pokemon cards on stream. Which, do it! I want to open Pokemon cards!
We've got a French viewer in chat, so I don't know, could you summarize that in French for that viewer?
Oh, wait, Licorice, I think I've seen you around.
Maybe it would be nice, I don't know.
Je peux le faire en français, pas de souci. Je peux le faire en français. On est en train d'aider des organisations caritatives. Si tu fais exclamation mark, point d'exclamation Jingle Jam, tu peux donner 35 livres et tu auras une grosse collection de jeux. Il y a plein de jeux, il y a des jeux de cartes, il y a des jeux de puzzle, il y a plein de trucs. C'est trop bien. Et voilà, il est en train de faire des courses. Echo est en train de m'apprendre à conduire. À piloter correctement. There you go. Oh god. You put me on the spot here, having to switch language straight away.
That's so impressive. I wish I knew 2 languages. Instead, I donated all of my learning power to programming languages and learning about...
Is there any Spanish viewers around? I need to practice my Spanish.
Hola! I have Spanish viewers. Some of my fans are Spanish. One of my best friends is Spanish. They might be here, but if I see them, you can do
That's always something that I enjoy when I come back from CitizenCon. Is that there is always people on the plane with me that I recognize from CitizenCon. And so I was like, so cool. You were at CitizenCon. The first year, before.
I recognize that face.
Like before COVID, that wouldn't happen in Manchester before COVID. Like on the way back, like I saw a bunch of people. I was like, "Hey, I stream Star Citizen, hello!" And I went to people in the airport telling them that I stream Star Citizen. They must have been like, "Who's this guy? What the fuck does he want?" Oh, but
It's nice there's more Star Citizens in the past.
Yeah. Oh, they're easy to spot. Oh, especially this year.
Let's,
Yeah, I'm ready.
ready up and then we'll launch away.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ready up. My bad. This year it was funny,
Okay,
you know, because
now,
they gave
because we're just
the
learning.
the
yeah,
bag
go
and the
ahead.
lanyard and everything. Like Manchester was full of people with Star Citizen merch. Every
Oh, there
street
were
I
so
saw
many
somebody with
people.
Star Citizen merch. It was crazy.
Became a Star Citizen town. 5,000
Yeah.
people and more attending. Incredible
Yeah.
amount of people.
Oh, the
Now, we
aurora.
are just learning today, so what I recommend when you start your first lap, don't go at full speed. Just start by relearning Old Fenderwall. A few checkpoints have moved. The verticality of some of the checkpoints has changed.
Okay.
So just take it easy and build up speed at your own pace. So once you've done a lap, then you can increase your speed. Alright?
Okay. How many laps is this? 3 laps?
It is a
Oh, yeah,
3
3
lap
laps.
race. Yep. So
So it's at the top, I can't
first
read.
lap, make it your slow lap. Make 2 your medium lap, and then maybe your third if you're feeling confident. Go all out on your third lap. That'll be the goal.
Hi, Devil.
Alright,
My
here we
favorite
go.
French pirate captain. Ah, thank you. I don't know many French
good.
space pirate captain you know, but I'm glad that I'm your favorite one. The Aurora, my favorite space break. I look forward to one day we're finally going to get the rework of the Aurora. That will be great. Every day I pray for the gold standard Aurora. Oh,
No!
somebody bumped into a gate. Somebody's spinning. You're spinning a lot.
I don't think it opened in time for me.
Uh,
Trust the power, come back. Oh wait, I'm doing that thing in Star Wars where Anakin does a lot of spinning. That's a good trick.
That's a good trick. You're leaving the race? Excuse me? What do you mean I'm leaving the race? I'm not leaving the race. Wait, did I miss a gate? No, I didn't miss a gate. What?
I think you're fine. The audio actually, it likes to troll people. Sometimes when they do markup for the checkpoints, the designers will actually put the checkpoints around the wrong way. But you can't see that because the checkpoints are invisible in the markup. But when it comes to playing the audio, the game's like, oh, the checkpoint is facing the other way from the player. So therefore, we'll put the wrong way audio track as the one we should play. So there's a particular checkpoint on Snake Pit, which has been notoriously backwards for years, and it always plays the wrong direction whenever you go now.
That's so funny.
It's
Oh.
funny. I love it.
Oh, I'm reading out. No, we're fine. Not reading out anymore. And then it's just.
I haven't flown the Aurora in a while. It's nice to fly it in master modes. It actually
It
flies
flies.
really nice
It flies.
compared to how
The
it
Aurora
used
is a
to.
good shape. I just wish it got it gold standard pass because there is like the boxes, the cargo grid doesn't work. You don't have the components. Like there's literally no panels for components at the moment in the Aurora, and I don't know how they're going to do it because I don't think there is space in the Aurora for components at the moment. Especially if they want to keep the bed at the
That's
back and
right.
everything. Like I don't know how they're going to do
You
it.
know what they'll do? Well, I think I know what they're going to do, and I think the Hornet is really telling of what they do with legacy content. You know, if
yeah?
the ship really isn't going to fit the metrics of the game anymore, they will call this one the MK1 and then make an MK2, which fits the new metrics and vision of the game. So
Yeah, that would make
might
sense.
see an Aurora MK2.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense. Like a lot of people were saying if they're going to do the same with the Constellation series. Because apparently the Constellation series is technically already on like Mach 4 or something, or Mach 3. I think
That's right,
the
we're
control.
already up to Mach 4 or 5, yeah. It's
Yeah,
really
Constellation they
far into
remade it
different
so many
versions.
times, and yet the Aurora they haven't touched it. That's not true. They changed the way the door works. Now we have a little step to get into the Aurora, which we didn't have before.
I really like that it's now a physical step. The animation, I think, like, you know, you have the same problem with the 300 series. The animation takes way too long, and the same with the Aurora, when we had that animation, took way too long. Now it's just open door, walk up. It's so much quicker, more fluid, and it feels natural.
It's nice, but yeah, like I don't know what they're going to have to make the Aurora just bigger, like a Mark II that's just bigger, because I don't know how else they're going to fit everything in it. It's way too small. Like it's not designed at the moment to receive components and have the cargo grid at the same time. Which again, the cargo grid doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like I tried the other day to put a 1SU box, and the box doesn't even fit under the Aurora.
Oh no! Yeah, it's weird when the ship has that problem, because it's like you want to fit, you know, as much into the ship as possible.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a little bit too much of a stretch when it's so tight like that. It's too
also
tight
feel like
to fit a box in there.
that's one thing that I didn't really like about the Intrepid, actually. It's very low to the ground, and it's very awkward to put the boxes in the cargo grid. I wish it was just a tiny bit higher. I feel like the landing gear should just go like just a tiny bit higher, because it's very awkward to fit the cargo boxes under the Intrepid.
Adjustable landing gear. You know,
Yeah.
maybe that's all it needs. Is just some height adjustment in the landing gear, and then we can access the cargo a lot better.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of ships will benefit from that. Just being able to just ow. Oops, I crashed.
That's okay, it's very normal in racing. We're immortal. This is just a simulation. You can respawn and get straight back into it. And what we are doing right now is just practicing flying by going through these goals and having goals to go through. We are practicing our flight and getting better at flying. The more we do this, the less we'll crash, and the better we'll get at flying spaceships overall. Hey, you did it!
Yeah, I only crashed once.
Let's that's impressive. I crashed once, actually, according to this. So
Yeah.
we're starting off equally at the moment, and I think that's a good thing. You know, even as a professional racer, crashing is still very normal. You know, you can never underestimate the complexity of all the different ships you have to know. And Aurora, I'm relearning that as well. I haven't flown it in a while, so.
Oh, my game crashed.
Are we going to be thrown back to menu? Oh, that's pretty normal as well. I think custom lobbies can sometimes do this. I'll wait for you to reload.
Yeah,
and
it'll
I'll
be
invite
fast.
you back in. We'll do, I think, Record Memorial, and then we'll do Deathwood Link so you can see how those have evolved and changed.
Yeah.
And help teach you the new ones as well. And then that's it. We'll finish up on Deathwood Link. I think that will work out. So 2 hours of streaming. That's gonna work really nicely as a natural end.
We did a lot. We almost did the entire race. Almost.
Hell yeah. And we're coming back for revenge. Let's stream again another time. When the Persistent Universe is a little bit more calmer. Mega Win 4.0. We have some nice server mission technology to help us.
She always saying on YouTube, Crash Citizen.
We'll come back and conquer it. Yeah, we'll get a full completion of that run, I swear. That's just more reasons to stream together and to come back and to tackle that challenge once again.
I have a couple of streamer friends who actually like backed the game many years ago and they never played it. And so I've been trying to convince them to reinstall the game and come play with me. But then I pop up on my stream and I see that the game crashes like once a stream and they're like, maybe I'll wait. I was like, yeah, fair. You know what? That's fair.
Completely understandable.
Yeah, but I'm trying to convince them.
As soon as we get a stable patch,
Yes.
as soon as we get a stable patch, that's when we bring them in. Because not everyone, can suffer or, have
It
the
is.
patience for
We are
the,
essentially alpha
crashes
testers.
and
At
we
the end
are
of the
alpha
day,
testers, we're volunteer testers.
as much as like this game is very playable, like I mean, I've done like very, very long sessions of this. Like, I don't know, like, I've definitely played this game for like 5-6 hours a day on the weekend, like... Why is my game not capturing? Hello? Please? Star Citizen? Star Citizen, please?
Game, come back for Nyaron. I'll give you a minute before we launch in. And also think about what kind of ships we want to use. So we've done the Aurora. Is there any other ship you'd like to practice flying today?
Ooh, I don't know. What do you suggest?
Let's try a 315T. I wanna get some more practice.
You want your
in the
revenge?
Series. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
haven't flown the 300 series in a long time either. I'd love to
Star
see how it
Citizen is
handles now.
refusing to capture itself. The fuck? Star Citizen,
Star
please?
Citizen, please.
Why you like this?
Let us add you into OBS.
Why you like this? OBS is not seeing Star Citizen anymore. Hello? The heck? Why you like this?
That's alright, OBS is still an alpha as well. No, actually, it's a fully released application, but these things can happen. Anything can happen in streaming
Yeah.
or in game as well. So we'll just work through them. Give you some time to
Plug it and unplug it right. I'll unplug Star Citizen.
Unplug it. Turn it off and on again. That's the classic solution. That might actually work. Let's see.
Actually, you're right. Let me close Star Citizen and close the launcher and then reopen the game. Sometimes that does the trick.
It's a good idea. Restart. Are we ready to reinvite you? You just let me know. So, Jingle Jam, a charity that we're supporting today. Let me put it in chat if you want to
While we
donate
fix
to
tech issues.
a lot of charities today. There's some incredible ones like dolphins, nature, autism, and suicide prevention as well. Incredible charities that we're
There's
supporting
also
today.
cancer research. There is so many amazing charities that we are supporting right now. There's 8 of them. There you go.
There we go.
Nice
8
donation
charities,
link
and
here.
If you give 35 euros or more, you'll get a whole bunch of Steam games, and there's some great games in there. I got it myself, and they're all Steam keys. Lots of cool ones that you'll get today.
True, the donations, they keep the bugs away. To donate for charity, your karma
They
goes
keep
up.
the bugs away.
See,
and
there you go.
They entertain you as well.
There you go, my game works now, I can capture it again. See? That's because you clicked on the link.
Hey!
The badge is
Turn it off and on
tight.
again.
Yeah.
That was a great suggestion.
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like Star Citizen you have to close the launcher and reopen the launcher and suddenly it works again. It's very weird. Not just like OBS,
that's
just in
because it's
general. Like sometimes my game
it's a
crashes and I can't
two
respawn,
application.
and then for some reason closing the launcher fixes it. Or verifying, sometimes verifying your files and suddenly the game works.
They work together, the launcher and the main game. Like, they communicate with each other, so they are connected. Like when it crashes, it gets passed to the crash handler, but also the launcher handles all of your authentication. So, yeah, they are essentially the same thing, but are connected in a different way. So, yeah, restarting both of them can resync them all together, and I think that's helped here.
What are options for racing?
315p now.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's do you have a 315p? Yeah, I really want to try the 300 series.
Okay.
Let's launch into we're gonna select the Rickett Memorial Raceway. So this was the second racetrack ever added to the Arena Commander Classic Racing. It is a medium-length track out in LS3 of the green system. No, sorry, LS system, but the planet itself is called green, like the color green. And I'm not sure why they called it green, but I think you'll see down at the bottom, it's a very green planet.
Uh-oh. Why is it saying Aurora? Definitely on the 315. Please tell me I'm on the 315.
Let's have a look. So on your left, you can select all of your ships.
Oh, there you go.
You can pick the 315 there. So you got 4 slots to select ships. This is a new feature actually of Arena Commander that lets you select different ships that you might want to fly.
I see.
It's really useful in racing competitions actually. The racers sometimes want to pick a particular ship for the map that they're running. Did we spawn next to each other?
On top of each
we're
other.
next to each other. Wow.
You spawned on me.
Okay, well. Wow. Okay.
Taking down the competition, I see.
We're just closer to each other's heart. Yeah, exactly. It's a legitimate strategy to make sure that I win.
2, 1.
Don't
Here we
remember.
go. Ricky Memorial in 300 series.
I don't remember this one as well.
Yeah, so the layout is mostly the same. There's just a few sections that have been changed. Like
I'm
this open section is
sliding.
different. But the middle section is the same as the old track. This downward section starts to become somewhat... Wow, yeah, you're right. The 300 series, very drifty.
Yes.
Which is actually nice. That can, like, if you get used to drifting in the spaceship, that can actually help smooth out your turning, which reduces drag. Oh my goodness, the forward acceleration, it's so powerful in the ship.
It goes. It really goes. And that's not even the racing variants, it's the exploration variants.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? I think they've given us the interceptor.
What did I eat?
Modes.
I ate
Yeah.
something. I don't know what I
It's
ate. I bumped into something.
It's okay. It's just a simulation. We're a model. We respawn and get right back into it. You know what? Now that you've crashed, I'm gonna try really hard not to crash, so that I can retain my pro racer status and not embarrass myself on stream. But I'll also race as hard as possible. This is my favorite racetrack of all of them, and I know it very intimately. So I'll also show you guys what racing fast around this track is like. So I'm pushing this 300 series ship as hard as it can, but the forward thrust that this has, the acceleration is absolutely massive. Very difficult to account for, and then it drifts a lot once you open up the aerodynamics. And
Yeah, I
induce
keep
some drag
drifting
on the
into the
ship.
gates and keep
Wow.
trying to take the turns very tightly, and I keep drifting into the gates.
You have to really pre-nose it, as they say. So
Yeah.
you turn the nose a lot further ahead of time, and then the turns become a little bit easier to do.
Yeah, it's...
I'm really enjoying it though, like, as someone that also enjoys drifting in car simulators, like Assetto Corsa, having a drift ship is also a cool concept to me. So if I were to pick a ship for drifting, I'd probably pick the 300i series. It drifts very nicely.
Yeah, it's... I feel like the 300 series is in the weird spot, because like as I said, like it's surprisingly good for like racing, like it's a very fast ship, it's also like does everything, like you have in the interior with the bed and the kitchen and everything, which is kind of weird. It's an interesting series of ships for sure.
Yeah, not only can you race, but you know, when you eventually win in your 300 series ship, particularly in an endurance race where it will excel at, you've got the wine in the back to celebrate. It's got everything, and you can have a nap, you know?
Yeah.
And when you race a little bit too long and you need a rest, you got the bed right there. You don't have to go anywhere. It's your flying apartment.
Exactly. Fill the fridge. Always remember to fill up the fridge before you go. Final lap? Wait, what do you mean final? Oh, there's only 2 laps in this one.
Yeah, that's right. The course is much longer, so the markup for this is only a 2-lap race. So far, so good. I haven't crashed, but I'm also really pushing the limits of the driftability of the 300 series. Which I probably shouldn't do because I am putting myself at risk a little bit more. But I'm having fun. And that's part of the key concept of drifting is the feeling of drifting is what makes it fun and feels good to the driver. To quote the original creator of drifting, they did it because it was more fun. Oh no, I finally crashed! Yeah.
It happened!
They just
Yay!
found normal cornering boring. Yay! Damn it. Alright, well at least we're one crash. I'm okay with that.
Oh, I crashed multiple times.
Yeah, they just found...
Please not look at the number of deaths I have at the end of the race.
Okay, I won't look up in this. But yeah, the original drifter was just like, yeah, I just find regular cornering and racing boring and just want to do cornering in style, that's more fun. And that's how drifting was born. Ah!
Yeah, and then he got into trouble with the law and lost his driving license. True story. The guy who invented drifting ended up losing his driving license.
Yeah, cornering's boring, let's do cornering in style.
And I'm pretty sure that he actually continued driving even without his driving license, which, you know, would not recommend. But the guy seemed fun.
Be responsible, drive safely. Also, make sure you've got your citizenship card to present to any UEE officer, advocacy officer you encounter.
True.
Always have your citizenship license on you when you are spaceship flying.
Is it going to go? Come on, go. Come on. I literally had to stop to take a gate. Oh, there we go, that's better. Today is EchoPon.
EchoPon, yes. Oh, you know what? I think I deserve the sticker for crashing so much. Pon, do you know what it means in Japanese? Like the saying pon?
Yeah. It's very Vtuber culture, I feel like, even though it's not tied just Vtubers.
I mean, VTubing was popularized by Japan, so that a lot of their
that's a good sticker.
Out through and into VTubing. So there we go. So crashing so much, I get the pon sticker. Pon for being clumsy, if anyone doesn't know. It's like pon means to be clumsy all the time, to be an idiot. I've been an idiot for crashing too much. There we go. Three deaths, but I think the last one is the match ends, you lock your controls, you typically just crash on the end there. So 2 deaths for me. It was a pon sticker. One is okay. I think the chat would forgive me for at least one crash.
And my game crashed again.
Not 2. 2. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. And remember to restart the launcher as well.
Yep,
which should
we should do that straight away.
Sync it to OBS. Copy that. Alright. I'm gonna set up the next lobby and get us ready. In the meantime, do you have any other idea of a ship you'd like to race or fly?
Oh, we don't Origin, we got RSI, maybe something else? What could we race in? Let's race with something normally people don't race.
Something people normally don't race, like a Hulley. People don't usually race the cargo ships. I don't know if you have one of those, or if you have a small cargo ship that we can use.
No. Like I have a Constellation and the Cutlass Black. Yes, I can rent the Argo.
Cutlass Black? Renting the Argo is a great idea. Oh
yes, let's race in
slow.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, now because we're racing in such a slow ship, I will revert us back to a smaller track because otherwise it would just take far too long to get through a course. So I'll pick something interesting, like I think Yada really would be good.
Yeah. Let's see. Vehicle selection. Sort by manufacturer. Argo, what do we have? The MPUV. I mean, we need something that fits through the gates. So you
Argo
know.
and PUV will definitely fit through the gates.
Yes.
Do I not have it on my list?
I was just worrying that
I'm
the
not saying
SRV and the and the others might not fit.
I do have Argo. Maybe I'm just blind. I can't see the Argo manufacturer.
What else could we raise? Let's see.
That way.
Could always raise a Mustang or something.
Oh yeah. Mustangs
Might be
are pretty
more-
nice.
might
They
be more
have a racing
enjoyable.
variant to the Gamma or Omega. I mean, I honestly, I love racing. I will race any ship. The joy of racing is a flight and pushing the speeds of an otherwise, ship that you would use in a more normal situation like cargo with the MPV.
Yeah.
But this time you get to push it for speed. So I'm happy with the MPV. Would you like to try it?
Sure. Which one did you take, the personnel or the cargo?
Oh, I like the cargo because there's less weight in it. The seats add a lot of weight. I don't want 8 seats weighing me down.
Spoken like a true racer.
Exactly right, yeah. Alright, let's launch in. We're going to go to Yada Valley. It's a nice small track.
Javelin
Low
racing
gravity
when?
track on Zuma.
Oh, well, the problem with javelin
Oh,
racing
hell yeah.
is you need checkpoints that can fit a javelin. So
That's true.
actually, it can fit 2 javelins because what if people want to pass each other while in the thing? You need to be able to have like multiple javelins going through the gate at the same time. System check. I always forget the voice of the Argo ships.
I love this thing. The racing community is a little bit partial to it. Sometimes they do some competition racing in it. It's like a flying golf cart. It's so slow. It's one of the slower ships in the game. So
Yeah.
it's going to actually be kind of comfy to fly it around, but also make really intentional movements with it as well. It'll drift a lot more than the 300 series, so just be careful of that. Otherwise,
Can
let's
you-
have some fun. This is a snapshot that has no quantum drive, so you don't need to use nerf mode. It will fly at maximum speed in SCM. And we're off to a very slow race, but it can still be slow. Can still be fun. Slow is technical. Let's see if the thrusters are as weak as I remember, but so far they're okay.
Oh, I'm drifting a lot.
You know what? I think they buffed the thrusters a little bit. I'm not drifting as much as I used to. Still drifting a little bit, but I
Hey,
feel
the
like
ground.
I've got some more control with... No, that's okay.
I
You
did
can
crash, but I did
recover.
bump into the
Argo
ground.
is built up.
Also,
Yeah,
my
Argo's
character
built
is not
up.
holding the
It'll
wheel.
survive
My
Oh yeah,
character.
neither am I. We're just, I don't know, we're using telekinesis to...
Oh,
to fly the
psychics.
ship. We're
It's fine, this
powerful
is a
space
simulation,
wizards.
so we
Yeah.
can't say it's actually a bug.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah, it's a bug in the Simpod technology that Microtech developed.
We need to talk to the devs of Arena Commander. Canonically, where are the devs
That's right,
actually
yeah,
of
the-
Arena Commander actually? Is it Microtech? I don't think so.
yeah.
Which company is it in game?
Yeah, the creator of the Simpod is Microtech. Yeah, so
Yeah, right. So
that is a microtechnology just like the Moby Glass. I think they
yes.
share similar holographic tech. One's for more physical, yes. The other one is for the simulation purpose. Oh, I've overshot quite a bit this vertical checkpoint, but that's fine. We're doing it in style. A little late delay.
Just flexing on me by doing
There we
loops
go.
around the checkpoints. I see.
I love how crazy this thing is. And you know, when you race this slow, it starts to get really competitive at the prime racing level. They'll calculate the geometry and really push putting the ship right next to vertices. It's
I'm
incredible
lost.
to watch pro racing and PvPs. Do you have the next checkpoint marker? It is a little bit hard to see in a yellow style.
Is it this one? I'm confused. Is it this one? Let's see.
That looks fine, yeah. It'll be down at the ground.
Come on.
Once it's done up, you go down.
Oh god. Please accelerate. There we go.
Don't forget
Oh,
you
see, it's
base shift as you based, and that will improve your maneuverability just a little bit. It's good for those corners. But also
Oh, come
you
on, I
don't
was
see it
fitting
from
through
the
here. Wait, we're good. We're good. We're not good. Oh? Oh, I lost an engine. Oopsie.
And it's
Oh.
still flying. That is more proof that Argo is built extremely tough and well.
Yeah,
It'll
the problem
keep
is every
flying
time I
even if
accelerate,
there
it
is an engine.
spins.
Oh no! Okay. In that case, you may need to respawn. The self-destructed timer is not too long, but also crashing into the ground is a good way to quickly respawn an arena commander.
If I can get to the ground.
Wrong direction.
Wrong direction, thank you. On bot computer.
Yeah, see, there's a checkpoint that's been marked up that's around the wrong way, but the audio program doesn't know that. It just is like, well, I meant to play this sound when the checkpoint is facing this way to the fire.
It's fine. Found a way to continue flying my ship with only one
That's
engine. I've turned on VTOL. Oh, there you go, I
Let's
crashed.
keep us on our toes. Oh, there's some cables there. They were blending in.
She
I've
stands
got one
on.
crash. I think
Interesting
Taylor's looking for
maneuvers.
one.
Yeah, thank you. I tried my best. Oh god. God, this thing really flies very poorly, huh? I think racing a
That's it, yeah, you
forklift
really
will
need to
actually be
save-
more.
Conserve some base.
Flying a
Oh,
forklift
yeah,
will
that's a
probably
good
be
comparison.
easier. But
Yeah,
flying-
when do we get the Musk Raptor? You know, people want the Musk Raptor because it's a trash collector, but I want it because I want to race it.
Yeah.
Wrong direction.
Let me racing like weird stuff. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. I overshot. I overshot the checkpoint. It's fine. God, yeah, this thing just really likes to
you, guys.
drift. Just really wants to drift. Just it's not like
It's even
turning.
more drifty than the 300 series.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in a way, it's kind of enjoyable.
I'm trying to put it sideways to take the turns, and it's like it's not going.
That's it. Really push it sideways a lot further. You gotta use that main-centric engine. It's really prevalent in human design, not the alien ships. The alien ships have gimbal thrusters that
Yeah.
pull and go everywhere in all directions. But humans, they design their ships with the rear thrusters as the most powerful thruster. And in that way, we have to pre-nose a lot of our spaceships to get the most thrust. So that's a really good technique in racing to do. To just pop your nose ahead of where you want to go, ahead of the cab, and then
Yeah.
push the main centric thrust to help you do the turn.
Dun, dun, dun. Racing a strip shit of course Echo wants it, yep. I mean, we don't want it, come on, we all want it. Let's not pretend it's just Echo.
I love racing, even if it's just flying around and flying through some checkpoints. Just the feeling of speed, the sound of wind and audio. It's just a beautiful
The sound in
feeling.
Star Citizen is amazing. Like, they did such a good job.
Oh my god.
And I look forward to the,
Yeah,
to the
the sound
changes they
effects
talked
too.
about during CitizenCon. Like the sound traveling simulation and everything. That's going to be so good.
I can't wait for all of that. It'll make it so much more immersive.
Exactly. Okay, I'm getting the hang of flying this thing. Finally, after an entire lap.
Let's go! And the key is to keep doing this more. So even if it's just 5 minutes a day, beat up Arena Commander because it's easy to get into. It's not as crazy as the PU. And
Also-
just do a classic race in your favorite ship.
Also,
And
pro
you'll
ships,
get better.
Arena Commander is great for fixing your game. If you can't spawn anymore, just spawn in Nyaron on Commander and then go back into the verse and suddenly everything works again.
That's the way. Arena Commander will help reset the game, and it'll help you get back into the persistent universe if you're struggling with some issues as well. It's very useful. Arena Commander. I love that it's a game just to help you learn and practice the verse before you go into the fully persistent one.
Systems activated. Systems on.
Guess we didn't realize this game it doesn't know to play. Oh, devil! If you need a flight instructor, count on me. If you need a racing instructor, count on Echo. They teach you how to fly. I can't teach you how to run, but I can teach you how to fly. I look forward to everything in this game. Forward to the persistence, I look forward to the end of the reset, I look forward to the server meshing. I look forward to all the careers they promised. Actually, yeah, that's something that we talked about the other day.
That are coming into the game. What career are you looking forward to in Star Citizen 1.0?
I'm very curious how
the idea of gameplay?
I'm very curious how bounty hunting is going to work. Because, like, obviously, like, right now we have, like...
Bounty hunting, yeah.
Like, PvP bounty hunting is not working super well. You don't really have like, good tools to do PvP bounty hunting. And PvE bounty hunting is a bit touch and go, I guess. Depends if the NPCs spawn.
There's a lot of situations that make it difficult, yeah. And I think with the server meshing on the horizon, they've just sort of left it as it is because they do need to do a mission refactor to get everything working to server meshing. So hopefully once they get all that hooked up, we can then get a iteration on bounty hunting. Is there anything you're like super keen to see in the future, like that you can do with bounty hunting that you've heard that's talked about?
I'm very curious about how that's going to work, you know, like the non-lethal bounty hunting, especially in PvP. Like, imagine just walking into the bar of Grimex.
Interesting to me too.
Walking to the bar to Grimex, stunning a player, and bringing them back to justice. That would be interesting, I think.
So cool.
But I wonder how that's going to work, like, especially like if you're on the receiving end of it. Like, let's say you have like you accidentally have a little bounty on your head. How is that going to work? Because surely you don't want to get stunned.
That's completely true.
And like unable to play for an hour.
This before. Yeah, so from what I remember when they did talk about this is if you get captured by non-lethal means, you will have the option as someone that's been captured by a bounty hunter to release your point of view of your character, and then AI will take over your character and the player can continue to deliver your character to justice, but from there I think you'll be able to select another character, or maybe you'll be allowed to respawn after a certain amount of time once that mission's been complete, and you can continue playing. So yeah, we'll have multiple characters in this game eventually. That's always been the plan. So you'll be able to spend some time on another character for a bit, and I hope there'll be a timer for it until your character has been delivered, been processed. But you don't have to wait out, being knocked out. There'll be the option to release that and keep playing elsewhere.
But yeah, I think that's going to be fun, especially because there is also a lot of people that are very excited for pirate gameplay. So I feel like bounty gameplay gameplay is going to be like a good like counterbalance to the criminal gameplay. That's what I hope.
That's right. So the counter side is what the council guild.
Yeah, the council is the bad guys.
Assassination missions or assassination and capture. So that's the opposite to bounty hunting. Do you think you'll ever do that side of the verse? Maybe on a different character, or maybe on main?
I tried doing the vote mission a long time ago. And I tried to do them, like properly. So like turn off the com array, so like the crime stat doesn't go up, and then go kill the target and everything. That's a lot of work. And the risk and the reward wasn't really amazing. Like the balance of risk and reward wasn't really that good. So we'll see. I'll probably wait and see how that goes for the criminal activities. But also, I do tend to prefer being more on the lawful side of things. That's why I said like bounty hunting. Even like my org, I think I said that my orgs are more like, you know, mercenaries more than pirates, technically. You know? Even if,
That'll be
you know,
good. Being a mercenary gives you options. So you can be lawful one day, but maybe you want to try do something else. Maybe turn
you
off
know,
that marine.
if you attack a caterpillar belonging to a pirate, if you pirate a pirate, it's not really piracy anymore, is it? Saying.
That's right, yeah.
If they have a crime stats, not really. Technically, I'm just a law-abiding citizen. I'm just helping the locals.
It's so much fun.
But yeah, I look forward to that and cargo running. Yeah!
It's getting really late for me, but I've had
Yeah, I was going
a
to
lot of
say,
fun.
how late is it in New
Flying
Zealand?
with you today. It's well past midnight, so I'm going to have a rest really soon. Let's close out.
Yeah!
For anyone that's been watching, we're supporting the Jingle Jam. Anyone that's just tuned in, !Jingle Jam. This is your last chance to participate
Please
in the charity
donate.
before we close the stream.
And yeah, please donate. The event is going on until the 14th of December. So you get a bit of extra time, you know, to donate. But don't wait
That's
too much.
right. You're streaming for a little bit longer, so yeah, if you're interested in following along with the adventures of Nyaron, make sure you give them a follow and follow along with the Jingle Jam series and support Nyaron as well. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Is there anything else you would like to say to the stream before we head off and go?
Have a good end of the year. For those of you who I won't see until the end of the year. All the lovely people who have been in chat, thank you. It's been great. We may do with what I feel like we managed to handle Star Citizen well today. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Thrown us a lot of curveballs. Yeah, we'll be back. We need to finish Super Dragon Typhoon Run. We'll revisit that and show them
in
that together
4.0?
another time, and we'll get it done.
Maybe in 4.0?
Yep. That would be so cool. I'd love to stream with you again. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for supporting us.
At the smashing time.
Thank you to Nomad who rated us today as well.
True. Thank you for the raid, everybody, for hanging out.
Yeah. Appreciate
It's been
each
great.
and every one of you.
Even if it's a late stream for Echo and an early stream for me.
Hell yeah. We'll arrange that. But in
Time
the meantime,
zones.
I've been EchoBit. This is Nyaron, and we're signing off. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, everybody.
And visit Star Citizen time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, Echo. Thank you, everybody. Boing. Boy. Let me go in my stream. Where am I going to raid you? Who's live right now? Let's see. Bye, chat. Find somebody to raid. Oh, I know who I'm raiding. I'm going to raid my dear friend, Mr. Sean Bean. He's currently raising money for Jingle Jam, for the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Charity, so I'm going to send you all over there. And I'll see you next week for more Jingle Jam fun, so thank you everybody! Bye.